Donald Trump hitting the campaign trail for the first time.
South Carolina picks president.
Since announcing his bid for a second term in the White House.
We're starting right here.
He spent the weekend in critical early primary states, South Carolina and New Hampshire, hoping the state's Republican voters pick him again, just 1 year from now. The former president fighting claims that his campaign has gotten off to a rocky start.
They said he's not doing rallies, he's not campaigning. Maybe he's lost that step. I'm more angry now, and I'm more committed now than I ever was.
In South Carolina, he was flanked by his new leadership team, including the state senior senator, Lindsey Graham, a longtime ally.
The good news for the Republican Party, there are many talented people for years to come, but there is only one Donald Trump.
Trump is so far the only major candidate in the GOP field, but it's expected to grow. NBC News has learned that the first Republican presidential debate is likely to take place just 6 months from now. The man mentioned as his most likely competition.
Good morning.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. In New Hampshire, a new poll released last week shows he may be a real concern for Trump. DeSantis with a 12 percentage point edge in the Granite State. New Hampshire had been Trump's first primary win in 2016, key to his early momentum.
We love you. We're going to be back a lot. We're not going to forget you. You started it. Remember, you started it.
Governor DeSantis hasn't formally announced anything yet, but he's widely speculated to be planning a presidential run, with advisors, quote, actively preparing, according to the Washington Post, citing 2 Republicans with knowledge of the conversations. Trump sticking to his well-known playbook, taking aim at his once ally turned potential rival.
Is Southwest Florida Trump country or what?
Recalling he campaigned for DeSantis the first time he ran for governor in 2018.
I got him elected. Ron would have not been governor if it wasn't for me, and that's okay. Then when I hear he might run, I consider that very disloyal.
Several voters we spoke to still strongly side with Trump in this potential battle. You like DeSantis?
I do. I don't dislike. I would love to see a Trump-DeSantis ticket.
So Trump is your absolute number one?
Of course. No questions asked.
In NBC News polling, 2/3 of Republicans say they support the MAGA movement. But as Trump's family corporation faces investigations and lawsuits, and the former president himself is under scrutiny for his actions after the 2020 election, some Republican voters are leaving the window open for a different option. Is there a chance you'd vote for a Republican that is not Trump next year?
There is a chance. It's a short list, though.
Now, one of those potential candidates, Nikki Haley, the former UN ambassador in the Trump administration and the former governor of this state here, South Carolina. Donald Trump said over the course of the weekend that she actually placed a phone call to him recently and suggested that she was considering running for president herself and challenging him. Now, Trump said that he welcomed her to jump into the race, despite her at one point saying she would not run if he were to run. But the thought process here is that a fractured, more crowded field would only dilute the vote that would not be for Donald Trump. This is going to be a busy few months ahead here.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.